It's such a joy to be here and be invited. It's a great crowd. It's really nice. You might wonder if you ever stopped and thought about it. Probably you didn't stop and think about it, so I did it for you. Why? No, you're allowed to laugh. Why is it that we're in all these 7 Sundays after Easter, and we're still reading stuff about before Easter happened? So that's a curiosity, isn't it? But if we were honest with ourselves, we would realize that if we were going to only read stuff that happened after Jesus was raised, after the Sundays of Easter, we'd be reading the same 3 lessons over and over and over again, but there's just not that much written. And so the people who set up this, they go back and let us mine again into the words of Jesus, preparing the disciples for what's to come. Because it helps us prepare for what comes in our lives. It's only as we go back in and hear these words of Jesus telling us what's coming that we begin to make sense of what has happened. We look back, prepare ourselves to look ahead. This lesson that we read in John today is a continuation of an earlier part that is about where Jesus says, I am the vine. He talks about us as being members of that we are rooted in the vine through Him. As we get to the close of today's lesson, we read, Jesus says to us, I chose you. That's for each one of us. Regardless of age, regardless of gender, regardless of financial circumstance, Jesus chose you. Now, that's something to contemplate, it really is. What does it mean to say, Jesus chooses me? And truthfully, I can't answer for you what it might mean for you. I'm not sure sometimes what it means for me, although I've got it with me. I did wind up doing this. And it was, to be perfectly honest, it was a long and winding road to get me in here. Jesus has purpose for us all. Doesn't necessarily have a plan. You know, it's not like that we're some sort of automaton and Jesus is just kind of picking us and moving us here and moving us here like we were pieces on a chessboard or something. God has a plan. God has a purpose. He has a goal for us. And every time we step away, He adjusts how that goal, that purpose, is going to be fulfilled. God never gives up on us. We may turn our backs on God and attempt to walk away from God, but as I have often taught children in children's sermons, we can't do anything so bad that God will not love us anymore. That's really reassuring to know. We can't do anything that's so bad that God won't love us anymore. And we can't walk away from God so far that when we turn back, God won't be right there with us. And He walks the whole time while we were walking away. God has chosen us to be His people. That's a high honor. That's something to be treasured. And He calls us to be the ambassadors in this world, to tell the world of God's love. And He's talking about ambassador, telling the world about God's love. Boy, sounds pretty tough. But we're never there by ourselves. Because the promise of Jesus is that wherever we are, God is there with us, and Jesus is there with us giving us the words to use when we don't know the words that we can use. We're always part of God's kingdom. We're always part of God's chosen. We are always there for God and God for us. And sometimes God gives us a little nudge in a direction. Sometimes He may give us a little more of a shove in a direction. But God doesn't make us do what we're not willing to do. But what God does do is create in our hearts a willingness to be servants. Now, Jesus says, I call you friends, but we are friends, but we are also servants. We're both. Now, let's be honest. Have you, well, I want to ask you here. I'm going to assume everybody here's got a best friend. In a community like this, your best friend you may have met when you were 2 years old. Now, tell the truth, somebody here got a best friend that they know since they were a little child. And they're still best friends. And whether high school and college and everything. And when that person comes to you and asks, can you give me some help to do this? How many of you say, no, I can't do that? You may say, I don't know how I can help you, and I don't have any skills in what you need, but I'll find a way to help you if it's only by calling somebody up who can help you. That's how God deals with us. We may find ourselves in a situation where we say, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to do, I don't know what to say. But God is there to tell us, I am with you, I have chosen you, I love you, and I won't leave you there. I will be there, give you what you need. Jesus, in our lesson today, is in the upper room at the Last Supper. This is a part of his preparation for the disciples, for what's going to happen following that dinner when they go back out to Garden Gethsemane on Mount Olives, and he gets arrested. You know that. And he's letting his disciples know that in spite of what's on the line, in spite of what's going to happen, they will not be left abandoned. They will not be on their own. They will not have the resources of God with them anymore. I chose you. That choice remains with us forever. I used to talk with children, and I would say, when we were having the baptism, I'd say, we bring that child up and we stand there at the font, and at one point the pastor makes the sign of the cross on the forehead of that child and said, you have been marked with the cross of Christ forever. I can't see that cross. God can. God knows his own. God chooses us. God equips us